What's up, guys? It's your girl Simone Sharice, and today in this video I'm gonna be doing a lace frontal wig install with Wow African. Okay, and I'm gonna be using this 360 wig that was sent to me, and we're gonna go ahead and start off by dyeing the hair. So if you've noticed in the beginning, the hair might look black, it might look blue, it might look purple, okay, and it actually is a mixture of all three. So what I went ahead and did was I bleached the hair, and I had to do that by using Quick Blue. And I used 3 scoops of this along with some 40 developer, and I kind of just eyeballed the 40 developer. I didn't measure the liquid, and kind of mixed it up until it was a nice smooth consistency. And then I went ahead and put it on the hair. Now, when you're putting this bleach on the hair, I really wanted it to be like up, down. That makes sense. I wanted more of like a zigzag motion. I didn't want it to be like completely ombre where it started in the middle of the hair. I kind of went about 1 inch to 2 inches away from the roots, and then kind of left this on the hair for a total of an hour. So from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. I had the bleach on the hair. If you want this hair color to be lighter, you might have to go back and bleach it about 2 to 3 more times. But for me, I wanted it to be a very muted color. I didn't want to be all in your face. So for me, I just bleached it once. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I wash this bleach out. This is really important because your hair will have this really disgusting feel to it. So really spend time washing the the bleach out. And then I went ahead and used some shampoo. And I went ahead and I just shampooed the hair twice to make sure it was completely out. And then I went ahead and used African violet as well as indigo blue to go ahead and color, aka dye the hair. And this is what I was left with. After I dyed the hair, I conditioned it. Do not shampoo the hair after you put on the 2 colored dyes because it will strip the hair, just so you know. Here I am just trimming it, guys. I'm not a professional cutter, okay? I kind of just watch tutorials and kind of go based off of that, and I kind of know how I like my hair to kind of be. So here I am just trimming it so that it has a lot of body and that it falls the way I want it to fall, because for me that's really important, and that's what gives it that nice blowed out look, if that's a word. I mean, if we could say flued out, we could say blowed out. My technique for blow drying, you guys know I used to do this so much back in the day. I stopped doing it because of hand problems and pain to the joints. So I stopped doing it, and it was kind of just painful after a while, but I love the end result. So I have these brushes from that I had from a long time ago, and I just love the look that it gives. It gives body, okay? Now, this is what makes the hair look natural as hell, okay? You guys are always asking me, like, how do I get it to look as natural as that? It looks soft, it looks silky, and it's really just by blow drying. I didn't flat iron, and I didn't curl, and I didn't even use my hot comb. Literally blow drying. Might I mention, this blow dryer is like the best thing I've ever had. It's so hot and it's so strong, but just be very careful because it can burn hair because it's so hot. Okay, so I've done several videos like this in the past where I showed you guys how I did my blow drying. I could try to do another one where I explain it more. It's just really hard. Just really rolling the hair around the brush a couple of times, make sure it's straight and silky. You have to put heat on this for it to come out very straight and silky. Do not just run it through 2 to 3 times because you will not get the look. Think about it. If you've ever been to the Dominicans, okay, you would know that they go through your hair several times, okay? They don't just do 1 or 2 passes. They do several passes. Treat your wig like your real hair. So I'm done blow drying. I love how it has a life of its own. It has body to it, and it just looks very soft. I used some BioSilk oil, and I used a very little bit. Be very careful with oil because you don't want it to weigh the hair down. Remember, it has a lot of body, but sometimes blow drying does make the hair look a little dry. So add a teeny bit of oil sheen just so that it gives it a little bit more life again, a little bit of a shine. It makes it look much more healthy. It really does look like a silk press. I feel like it looks really good. I could have wrapped it, but my face wasn't done and I couldn't wrap on a doll head. Okay, so this is me the day after, and I didn't use any headbands for this video. I kind of lately, this wig came with a headband, but where they positioned the headband was sitting on top of my ears, and it was very uncomfortable. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna do it with no headband. Also, guys, I do have a stocking cap on. You don't have to have a stocking cap. Actually, I only have the stocking cap on because I haven't had time to wash it off. Okay, so please ignore this. On a regular typical day, I would not have a stocking cap on. Okay, the parts by your ears, you're gonna have to cut that off so that your wig fits perfectly and snugly. So go ahead and make that line of where you want to cut off and just cut it nice and neat. And then right now, this is where we are so far. So I'm going to show you guys everything step by step. So I haven't really been into glue lately, but I've been doing tutorials for you guys because you guys have been asking. So the last tutorial I did with glue was to redeem myself. But for this video, I said no glue, no gel, because I want to be realistic. And on a regular day, I'm not wearing glue and I'm not wearing gel. So I went ahead and found this technique where I'm going to be using hairspray. Hairspray is going to do the damn thing, okay? And it does actually hold your wig in place. So go ahead and spray a little bit along the edge line. Do one layer of this first. Go ahead and pull your wig up and do this in sections. So if you can see, I'm doing the front part first. Then go ahead and do the sides. I wouldn't recommend doing the entire thing and then trying to hold it down because it is very wet. So you want to do this in sections and then blow dry each section afterwards. So technically we just put on 2 layers, the first layer and then the second layer within sections. Now, if you see right here, there is a little bit of hairspray that dried up outside of the lace. I will show you later on how to get that off the right and neat way. So it did feel kind of nice and snug and tight. So the hairspray does really help, guys. And you can see there's a hold on it. Like, it is not moving. It is not budging. But at the same time, if I wanted to, I could just pull this right off my head without it damaging my hair. So I'm going to go use some alcohol. You can use water, but it was the closest thing that I had to me. And I just went ahead and used a Q-tip and just kind of rubbed that area off until it was nice and clean. So, and then in the back, make sure your tracks are not showing, as you can see right there. So definitely pay attention to that. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of create baby hairs a little bit. So I'm going to just spray some hairspray on this little toothbrush thingy. Another fun little tip and trick, spray it on there and then comb your hair. Another way to do baby hair and for a more natural look, I'll show you in just a few minutes. But this is one way to do it if you didn't want to go all overboard. So I like showing you guys 2 different ways to do things because I feel like not everyone likes to do things the same. So this is one way to do it if you want that really natural look with little to minimal baby hairs. And then this technically would be your end result if you were to stop here. This is how it would look up close. Another way to do baby hairs would be to actually spray it again on the lace and brush it while the hair around the edges are wet. This is if you want more baby hairs or if you want a more covered hairline, if you want more of the lace to be covered. And after you do each section, you just want to spray, brush, hold, and then blow dry. That's important. Remember, hairspray is wet, okay? It's not dry, it's not tacky like gel. So you want to do each part that you're doing in sections and blow dry. It will take time, but it will be worth it. I want to say this whole entire process of me installing the wig took about a total of 30 minutes, which is not so bad because hairspray dries very quick. So just hold it on the hair for about 5 to 10 seconds and it's going to be dry. Okay, so I was practically done at this point. And I'm just going to go ahead and just brush and play in the hair so you guys can go ahead and watch me do this. It also is a 360, as I told you guys before, so you can put it in a ponytail if you'd like. Totally up to you. I wouldn't put hairspray for this because it wouldn't hold it. You might have to go ahead and put Gotta Be Glued, or I have a bobby pin trick that you can also do. Totally up to you. Anyways, guys, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm very curious to know, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.